there, everybody, and welcome to episode 0 of my brand new vanilla Minecraft Let's Play. I'm going to be playing on a server with some of my friends, but the reason that this is episode 0 and not episode 1 is because I have just a few things I need to cover before we actually get rolling. As you can see, this is not my first day on the server. I've actually been playing on this server for a couple of weeks now, and I figured I could either begin my Let's Play on this series in a new world and start from the very beginning with punching trees and all that, or I could begin here and just get y'all up to speed on what you've missed. So I opted for the latter because I tend to keep up with worlds better when I have friends to kind of plan builds with and attack mobs with and all that good stuff. So the basics of this episode are going to be what I have built already and what I am planning on building. So let's go ahead and get started. So to kick things off, I built a really small iron farm here at spawn. This is the spawn location. I went ahead and because it's kind of in the middle of the ocean, I went ahead and put a bed here, and there's some like food and boats and stuff in this chest for when my other friends log on for the first time, so they don't have to swim the entire ocean with, that one cow as their food. But I built this little iron farm. It is the design from Nim's Toots. Nim's Tutorials, and I'll have a link to that in the description box below. But it's just kind of a simple basic iron farm. It's really small, it's not super efficient, but free iron is free iron, so it works for now. I might end up coming back here at some point and upgrading this, doing one of the bigger ones like the Iron Titan or Trench or whichever one they're on now. But for the moment, this is working, so we're just going to leave it like that. On to the next adventure. So, the first place that I landed after coming off of spawn was this village here. And this village is kind of cool in my opinion because it spans across a desert and a plains biome. So it's kind of fun to be here when it's raining because you'll walk in one area and it's like, oh, no rain, and then you literally cross 2 or 3 blocks and it's like torrential downpour. That's one of those things that probably only I find amusing, but I like it. So that gave me a good place to get food and kind of have some decent shelter once I walled it off and kept all the villagers safe. But just over here, over this hill, you will find my desert temple. This was the first place I sort of settled down and said, I am going to build a thing here. And the thing that I want to build here is a desert village, kind of like that, but bigger, more detailed, with some kind of history in it, like books written and stuff. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty cool when I get to it, though. This is the temporary cactus farm, as you can see on that sign there. And this has been going, I want to say, for about a week or so, and it's already given me that much cactus, which will come in handy for one of the first projects we're going to tackle in this Let's Play. Oh, teaser. So then I came over here, and we made 2 sugarcane farms. Now, these are awesome, in my opinion, because they're little, they don't take too much redstone. I mean, they take a lot of pistons, but pretty much any sugarcane farm is going to do that. So they're really handy to have over here. They've got quite a bit of sugarcane in them already, and they're really wonderful because they run even when I'm not on the server, because one of my friends is building over in that direction, so when they're over here, these are loaded and run just fine. This, in this building, is, a pumpkin and melon farm, which you can't see very well, but if I hit this button, the pumpkin and melon just rain from the sky. I could put that on a timer, but when I first built it, I didn't have a need for that much pumpkin and melon. I may go back and fix that, though, now, in retrospect. These are just some crops, good old crops. And a villager breeder. Now, this thing Hello, everyone. They all turned to look at me at the same time. This thing is amazing. You literally put a brown coat villager and any other kind of villager in this little pod thing. You plant a bunch of potatoes. You put one guy down there with some doors, and they just breed. Look at that. They're going to breed now. The main problem I have with this at the moment is there is a block of glass over here. You can kind of sort of see it, preventing the adult villagers from walking through into the hole and getting carried away down this stream. See, the babies can fit, but the adults can't. However, a lot of the adults are not finding their way to, or a lot of the babies are not finding their way to that divide before they grow up. So I'm going to have to look at that. But this, right now, is my pride and joy. This is my villager trading center, which will be prettified up soon, TM. But we have all of these booths up here with the villagers, and this is why we have that breeder down there, so we can have tons and tons of villagers to trade with. Because if you don't know, these villagers that have the black apron on over top of their brown coats, they can make tools for you. And if you get a perfect villager of them, they will trade you, they will give you diamond tools if you give them emeralds. So then you just have to find someone that gives you cheap emerald trades. And I have this wonderful Fletcher who accepts string, which is great because the only XP farm we have on this server, I almost said in this biome, the only XP farm we have on this server is a cave spider XP farm. So, we have plenty of string for him, and then his buddy is this farmer, who is my absolute favorite, because all of his trades are really affordable, and they're just renewable things, you know? Wheat, potatoes, carrots. You can get bread, and you can eat bread. Pumpkins and the melons, those are the melons. They're the ones. That's why I need to go rewire that farm so that it does it automatically. Can you tell? I'm really excited about this villager. I already have almost 2 stacks of emeralds from trading with him alone. So I'm going to move him into a much safer location very soon. Got to get him into a high security location as soon as possible. So that's kind of my main starting area. But I have a pretty big project I would like to work on, and I would love to have you all around with me for it, but it's quite a ways away, so I'll break for a second as I go over there. That's not where I want to go. And I will catch up with you guys when I have arrived. Okay, we're here, and just look at these views. Aren't these cliffs amazing? I love them. They've got those great gorges in them, gorges, whatever. They're really super tall. This one that we're actually on, oh, and with the setting sun, oh, I just love them. If this were in real life, I would be having a major problem with my fear of heights, but since this is Minecraft and my shift key works fine, I love them. But you can see, I believe that cave mouth actually opens on the other side of this mountain I'm currently standing on. But I have some fantastic plans for these mountains involving some towers, these cliffs, and maybe a dragon. So I hope you'll stick around to be a part of these adventures with me. With that, though, and with the sun setting on this wonderful tour, we have reached the end of episode 0. We've got some simple farms going, a nearly perfect villager to move to safety, and a to-be-made awesome cliff arrangement. So, if you liked this video, please feel free to hit that like button, share and favorite the video as you see fit, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to keep up with the series and see more videos. So thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to get started on this series, and that's a wrap.